Hi, welcome back to Elden Ring. In Elden Ring so far, we're playing as a Tarnished, a character who previously, assumedly, theoretically, fought inside of the first Elden Lord, Godfrey's army. Godfrey was the Elden Lord because he married Marika, who is the basically chosen of a god. She's like she is the sword of the greater will's power, basically. She married Godfrey, Lord Godfrey, so that he could basically fight her battles for her, and slowly but surely take over the lands between and enforce the greater will's will. He did so and won multiple wars throughout the lands, until eventually there was no more wars to fight, and the golden light left his eyes. He was no longer in the eyes of grace, so Marika divorced him. Further wars happened under a champion mainly named Radagon, who eventually married a woman named Rennala. Rennala was the leader of the Carian royal family and Raya Lucaria, a college of mages comparable to Harry Potter's Hogwarts. They fought in battle, and instead of defeating one another, they got married. Love can bloom on the battlefield. They had 3 children, Ranni, Rennala, and Ricard, but eventually they too got a divorce, and Radagon left Rennala for Marika. Rennala, having her heart been broken, basically lost the will to live, and is now just a shell of what she once was, of who she once was. Ranni then tried to protect her mother and defend her mother, as she is the heir to the Carian royal family. It is a matriarchal family. Radagon married Marika, and together they had 2 more children, Miquella and Malenia. I also forgot, there are also theories that they had a 3rd child named Malena, but that's theories. I forgot to mention as well, Godfrey and Marika, before they got a divorce, had 3 children as well. Mohg, who we've only heard about and haven't seen. Godwyn, his original name was Godwyn the Golden, and he was revered in the lands between until he was killed by Ranni, becoming the first of the dead. Because, and this is extremely important to today's session, so tune in, hey, tune in. Okay, today, we're mostly talking about 2 things. The dead and the night. That is what we're speaking about today. We're talking about the dead and the night. Okay? Godwyn the Golden was killed by Ranni. She orchestrated a night of Black Knife Assassins, which is like an organization of assassins, that killed him. He was the first of the dead. And because of him, there are many people around the world that are basically being revived. Hey, pay attention. Hey, pay attention. There are many people in the world that are basically being revived, but they don't have a soul. It is just the body. It is just a body without a soul. These things are known as those that live in death. Okay? It is because of Godwyn's corpses, or just corpse, singular. It is because of Godwyn's corpse that this is happening. And we've seen many remnants of this throughout the world of Elden Ring. Like the worm faces we fought long ago, which are massive mutated creatures that were once human, but now just have dangly worms coming out of their face, and they vomit death blight. A blight that makes roots come out of the ground and stab you. And speaking of roots, we've seen these roots many times throughout the game, such as those that are such as those that surround the undead mariners who help raise the dead. We've seen them in Stormvale Castle. the the roots or thorns, more like, breaking through the wall and making holes in the making holes in the wall. We also seen a piece of his corpse at the bottom of Stormvale. He is something that is consuming the world. Meanwhile, while we're sticking with the world of death inside of the lands, but hey, while we're sticking to the world of the lands of death, I am snapping. I'm just far away from my mic. As we're sticking around with as we're talking about the death in the lands between, there is other characters in relation to it. Mainly 3 characters. 1, Geraint. We have been feeding him death roots that we found around the world. Death roots are a small remnant of Godwyn. We've been dealing with D, also known as Darian, who was killed by our third person, Fia. Fia is what's known as a deathbed companion. Fia would basically snuggle with people of heroic might and absorb a little bit of their power, a little bit of their life, and use that, use that life force that's inside of them to revive nobles, to bring nobles back to life. She did this all throughout her life. However, she realized during the events of this game, throughout her side quest, that she had a special power, special role to play, where she, instead of reviving just random nobles, she was going to revive Godwyn himself. We'll learn more about that as we play today. However, other than that, hey, come back. Hey, okay. Other than that, we're also talking about the night today. Nighttime is an incredible important thing in the lands between and Elden Ring. Not because of nighttime itself, but because of the stars that exist in the sky. Hey. Because of the stars that exist in the sky. I spoke previously about outer gods. I also forgot to mention something about death. I'll talk about it in a second. We spoke prior about outer gods. It is theorized that these outer gods are somewhere out in the cosmos. There's evidence to this, such as Marika herself being an actual alien. She's part of the Newman, I think it's called, race, which are aliens. We've also seen other Newmans in the world, which are aliens. So it is theorized that the Greater Will is perhaps somewhere in the Great Cosmos. There are other things at work in the Great Cosmos. A lot of spellcasting comes from the mysteries of the unknown inside of the void that is space, or the stars that fill the in-betweens. Spellcasting is granted to those that are able to study the stars. But if you look too long, it twists and breaks your mind and makes you basically a husk of a person who once searched for power and had great power, but now are just vegetables. Stars are incredibly powerful. We witnessed this throughout the Raya Lucaria. We witnessed this many times throughout Raya Lucaria in the Carrion Manor, where people would use these glintstones that would give them magical abilities by consuming the glintstone or simply charging their JO crystals. We've seen this throughout those areas of the game, where they were using glintstones to did I say Lucaria? They used these glintstones to power their spell castings, and those glintstones mimic stars. And now, as you can see here, we're in an area underneath the world where there is actual stars built into the ceiling, or are just free floating in the ceiling in some cases. They're just free floating up there, but they are there mimicking the stars. On top of all of that, we also witnessed Renala, who gained her power from the moon itself. The cosmos are integral to this story. And today, we are going to explore them further, as well as death. And as I said, I forgot something in relation to death. Kind of something crucial. Nobody's dying in the lands between. That doesn't mean that nobody's dying. What it means in the lands between is... Hey. In the lands between, souls and spirits are real. Okay? Someone's body can die, but their spirit lives on, and vice versa. A death in spirit is something that could not happen, because Marika plucked the rune of destined death out of the Elden Ring itself. The Elden Ring basically says the rules of this world. She plucked the rune of destined death, which basically means that people can't die, at least in spirit. Their bodies can. Their bodies can die, but they don't die from old age. They don't die from hunger or thirst. They don't die from natural causes. They need to be killed in order to die. But even when they die, their spirit lives on. The reason, and again, that goes back to those that live in death, where their spirit has died, but their bodies are living on. The ultimate glory in the lands between is to have your spirit brought up into the Erd Tree, where you receive Erd Tree burial and you are basically reincarnated into the Erd Tree, where you are then promised to eventually be reincarnated into a different human or otherwise body. Now that you got all that out of the way, now that you kind of have hey, almost done. Now that you have a bit of knowledge and context that we've been witnessing so far throughout the game, we can now explore further into the lands between, where you will learn more about all of those topics and how they relate to what is actively happening. I pressed the wrong button. There you go. Okay. Let's get schmovin'. Ain't no good break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Uh-oh. I got to keep on schmovin'. Oh. Is this where he came from? I think so. What was that, 12 minutes? Yeah. I went in depth this time. Because, like, today's a big day. Because, like, there's two big things in the lands between that we haven't really been able to talk about that much. And are, like, integral. And that's both death and dragons. Dragons we still can't talk about that much yet. But they're two things that are kind of integral to the story. I see it. I know. I see it. I know.
Oh, jeez.
I know.
Excuse me? Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
We did the same thing, but he was faster. Okay. Or it, I guess? I don't know. It's a puddle. It's a silver puddle in human form. Okay. Alarmy.
Death? Does that mean he can't hear?
No. How you doing, Nakupe? I do! What does best viewers even mean in that context? Because, like, in reality, what that is they're gonna, like, view bot me, right? They're gonna fill my chat with viewers. So what does best viewers mean in relation to that? Oh. Roll. 'Cause it's not like they're gonna chat. You know? They're just gonna sit there. You know what I mean? Quack is begging me to spoil One Piece for them, but I refuse, and they're all like, but come on. Never do it. Never break. I seen the barrel scene today, by the way. Oh, wow. I really like his boat. I like how his boat works. Sorry for spoiling that. You spoiled nothing. Yeah, I watched another episode of that today, and I'm on the, I guess now second to last episode of Dimension 20 Fantasy High Junior Year.
It's free real estate.
Yeah. Need more poise. These last two episodes are crazy. In memory of K2. Alright, let's try this again. Let me pick up my juice. That hurts me? I didn't know that. Ain't nothing gonna break a my stride. Ain't nothing gonna go me down. Uh-oh. I got to keep on schmoving. Right in the bum. You guys might have forgotten this from last time. But it's very important. And by very important, I mean not really important at all. But kind of important to me. But not really important to the game at all. All I wanna be is someone who gets to see a giant woman. A giant woman. Big old feet. The inside. There's an item called a finger-slaying blade. And also great ghost word. Finger-slaying blade. Hidden treasure of the eternal city of Nokron. A blade said to have been born of a corpse. This blood-drenched fetish is proof of the high treason committed by the eternal city and symbolizes its downfall. It cannot be wielded by those without a fate, but it is said to be able to harm the greater will and its vassals. So its vassals are the fingers, the two fingers that we've seen around. And importantly, the Nox, the citizens of Nokron. Sorry, I didn't mean to obscure you. Hang on. Let me get down here. The Nox, the Nokron, are they in the pink? No, unfortunately. They're in the gold. The Nox of Nokron, that's where we are. They live here now. Were forced to live down here despite worshipping the night sky prior to them being forced down here. They loved the night sky, and they worshipped it. These people right here are an example of the Nox. That person right there who's now walking towards me. They are a person of Nox. They are a Nox. They were forced down here to live down here, assumedly because they created that finger-slaying blade. That finger-slaying blade is what caused America to basically exile them to live down here, where they could no longer see the night sky that they revere. That finger-slaying blade, however, is the perfect tier 3 sub for our streamer kitten, Ronnie. So now that we have that, we can show her that we're the one true tier 3 subby wubby. And we're going to give it to her like the good Discord mod that we are. Mm-hmm. You're going to make me give birth? What does that even mean?
Garbage day!
Yeah. Okay. You know what that means? Oh, by the way, you might be like, hey, Drew, what's the lore behind this giant woman? I don't know. There is none. She might have been the leader of the Nox at one point, maybe? I don't know. What's the lore behind that giant woman? I don't know. Nobody knows. There's nothing written. They level up. Just barely not. Do I have enough? Yeah, that's enough. Getting that up to 30. Okay. So that was down here. What order do I want to do this in? No one reacted to my previous chat. Finger-slaying blade inside the giant woman. What is this? The 2007 horror comedy Teeth? I know what Teeth is, starring Elliot Page. Never seen it. But I know what you're referencing. What order do I want to do this in? We have a bit of a to-do today. But before we, start checking things off, we need to get more death roots in order to please Garink. Gelmir Hero's Grave. Gelmir? Maybe Gelmir. This is something that I remember weirdly. This is something that I don't remember. This is something that I thought there was a door there. Maybe I open it elsewhere. But I remember it being there. The ability to catch a CB long neck proves that this was made by an Australian. I remember this. One of my old ass clips is in this. What? He did a little spin right on top of me. I'm chilling. That dude just spun towards me. That was crazy. Person just that skeleton just rolled into lava. Oh, by the way, chat, I forgot to say this earlier, but it's a decision that I made after that 12-hour. We're gonna reset the leaderboard every 12-hour. Now, will I forget? Probably. But that's the plan. Every 12-hour, we're going to reset the leaderboard. It makes it so that there won't ever be a person that is drastically ahead that you can't catch up to. Yeah. Is it because of me? No. In reality, it's because of Red Burrito on Zombie's stream. Who is so far ahead in fishing that nobody will ever catch up to him. Which is 100% very funny. We're gonna reset it.
Juicy one smug.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you for the 3 months, Whimsy. Hope you enjoy your emotes and your balloons. If you want to change out your sound effect at any time, let me know. This is me testing audio to see how far it's dipping down. I don't like it. I think it's dipping down too much. You guys made me self-conscious during the,
Hey, elf lady.
during the duck game.
My eye!
Okay, this is me now testing my audio. I think that's much better. I think it could be even less than that. Poopy butthole, poopy butthole, poopy butthole. I think that's good. Cool. It's 10 seconds, right? I mean, like, it could be 15. It could be longer. I really don't care. As long as it's not, like, super dominating for, like, 30 seconds or something, I really don't. It doesn't really matter that much. It's no biggie. But yeah, 10 to 15 seconds-ish. Anything up here? No. Okay. Back down I go. How are you, by the way? I'm good. How are you? Where's my mouse? Where's me mouse? Okay. Okay, I scrolled up through chat. I'm good now. Okay. Oh, by the way, so remember earlier I said that although nobody is dying in the lands between, that doesn't necessarily mean that nobody is dying. It just means that nobody is dying of natural causes. Remember how I said that? Remember chat? Remember? Well, that's kind of the reason these catacombs exist. Especially this one that is, like, located in, like, this is like an Erd tree burial kind of thing. This is like a hero's grave, so it's like, this is extra special catacomb. The reason stuff like this exists is because bodies still died. It's spirits that didn't. So, yeah. Nut. That was a new thing, but it's not the new thing y'all haven't found. Also, welcome back, VOD watchers. Oh, never mind. There's an ad starting soon, so I guess you're... I guess we're not actually back, VOD watchers. I've changed my mind. I've changed my stance. How you doing? Welcome back, VOD watchers. Someone killed me when I was peeing, so... Well... Okay. Ringed finger. Ringed finger. Huh. Its special ability is inflation. Bludgeon made of an enormous finger sheathed in several heavy rings, thought to have been cut from an ancestor of the finger creeper. Some life yet remains in this legacy of an ancient act of blasphemy, as evidenced by the barely perceptible warmth it still exudes. Huh. So now how am I going to get back up? Is this somehow working? Oh. No! Oh, it's over. Was doing so well. And hold on to your penis. I can't do that. I'm live on twitch.tv, not Kick. I can't do that. Now wait. Excuse me, pardon me. Just passing through. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just passing through. It's somehow funnier when I'm a big boy. Patience. Hey, this is the guy that they're. I have a clip of this guy. Okay. Okay, so we're back here. I'm mostly just curious what happens.
Kirby, there's a pipe bomb in your mailbox.
Does it hit me? I can't see. But it didn't seem to hit me. Okay, then there's this guy that apparently does respawn. Come here. Come here, you little bitch. Come here. No? You're not? Okay, you're just gonna chill? Okay, smarter than the app. Oh, there he goes. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we got that guy. Give me your thing. Mantis blade. Oh boy. Coin waster. What do you mean? I'm all the way down here. Shut up. Making progress. Progress is happening. I should have checked if I could drop down first. I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay. Let's wait for it to do its little roundabout thing. Come on. Turn around, bright eyes. Yeah, it looks like there is a little drop down here. Every now and then. You're fucking kidding me. That's all this was? That's all this was for? This is for a smoldering, but you're fucking kidding me. You're fucking with me. You are fucking kidding. You are fucking kidding. That's all this was for? I just got fucking... Oh, wait. Never mind. I take it back. Never mind. Wait. What are you? Oh, you're one of those guys. Scary, 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 scary. I found a shortcut I could drop down. It only took, like, too long. Okay. Alright, I got this, Ow. Easy peasy. I was prepped for it this time. Oh, I got their stuff? I don't know if I've ever gotten it. The Bloodhound Knights are trained as hunters and known to be unshakable trackers. Without the use of language, each knight chooses its own master. Once a decision has been made, the knight stays loyal for life. So that's why Blythe hunted them, is because Blythe, or Darwin, the Bloodhound, I guess betrayed Ronnie. And that's the reason that Blythe was like, oh, I'm gonna get him. All of them say the same thing. So, like, as much as I love... I gotta sneeze. As much as I love this goofy gear, I need more poise. This is less poise. I want to see what it looks like, though. Pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty alright. This is what I wore before. That's less poise. And anything more is heavy. Okay. I could do this. This is pretty good. Can I get in the light? This is pretty good. Very yellow. Very yellow. But this is pretty good. He died 20 times. Is that an accurate count? It's very yellow. How much did this raise my poise by, though? It's at 61 right now. By 11, I think? 12? I think 12. Yeah, 12. Raise my poise by 12. That's pretty good. That's not nothing. That's not nothing. Whoops. I do like how this looks, though. It is very cool looking. Compare that with like a scaled greaves. You know, that's pretty cool looking. It's pretty good looking. I like the eccentric breeches though, because they're goofy, and I like goofy. Need to find a replacement for the gloves though, because these gloves are like silver. Could do the twinned. It hurt my poise though. I didn't do anything to deserve this. Oh, you're just testing? I didn't deserve this. I didn't deserve this. I need to find, another, different gloves. Could go lighter. I don't know. Do I like the things that I have here? Yeah. I don't know. I'll keep what I got for now. Okay. Oh. Gelmir Knight Helm, Knight Armor, Knight Gauntlets, and Knight Greaves. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Armor worn by knights once loyal to Praetor Rickard. It bears an emblem that none wear any longer, standing as it does for a lord that fell from lofty ambition into gluttonous depravity. As the lord lost his dignity, so too did these knights lose their master. Interesting. There are a lot of options above 5K. I don't know what the new stuff is. Can I give you further hints that doesn't just tell you what it is? Not really. One of them is a random chance, and so, like, you might not find it for a very long time. However, it is a pretty popular redeem. But the other one is, the other one I'm honestly surprised y'all haven't found yet. Yeah! Yeah. Hey, loser. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, now down into the lava. Huffy, huffy, huffy. Yoink. SFX? I said that they're both above 5,000. And that's kind of why they haven't been found yet, is because they're both above 5,000. Mecha, how you doing? Probably add to this one over time. I feel like it doesn't do enough in comparison to everything else, but I don't know. Getting hard to think of stuff for the 12 hours. Oh, here's a prediction. Yeah, that's right. It's another one of Radagon's doggies. Well, I'm dead. Nope, I'm alive. I have no idea where I am. Okay. One! I hope there's a, Make America. Thank God. Thank God. Invisible lasts a long time. God damn. I'll refund you for that near camera, don't let me forget. For some reason it doesn't work while I'm locked on. I don't know why. Two! Said both are above 5K and one of them is popular. Well, both of them are popular. One of them is a random chance that is like a random chance amongst different random chances. So I'm not surprised that y'all haven't found that one yet. The other one is literally just you redeem it. So I'm surprised that it hasn't been found yet. Granted, it is expensive. So like part of me is like, yeah, okay. Because that's kind of the reason why both of them haven't been found. But like, I'm still surprised that it hasn't happened. All right. Okay. Game crash. This is attempt 3. Yeah, I don't know why the notifications pop up late sometimes. Probably has to do with the camera changing angles for the lock-ons, especially with bosses. Thought just maybe it would work anyway. I don't know why it doesn't. It's stupid. It definitely should work. Another thing that's broken for me, but isn't broken for anyone else, it seems, is that the skin color changes redeems. I had to remove them because they stopped working. Granted, you can't see my skin anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal. But I still wish they worked, you know? I couldn't see anything. Oof. The camera is the one thing in all FromSoft games that they haven't figured out. But granted, like, I can't recall a single third-person game that has done camera right, you know? Nah, that's not true. I've definitely played ones where it like makes your character semi-transparent. Like even Another Crab's Treasure that we just finished. That did third-person cameras really well. Where like it made it even part of the game where you could like see Krill's heart inside of their body. It made it like more than just what it was. That is 3. Bloodhound Knight Flow. Spirit of a Bloodhound Knight they called the Rabid Stray will attack without pause immediately after being summoned. Flow vowed that there was only one lord he would serve, a true king. So the Rabid Stray never found a master. Wow. Cool. Is it that you can use a GIF in swap wallpaper now? I mean, you could always do that. I'd rather you not, though. I prefer an image. Because, like, I also use it for my wallpaper on this computer, so it would just be, like, one frame of a GIF, because GIFs can't move on Windows wallpaper. But, like, you could do that. Like, it's not an option. We honestly didn't find what I thought we would there. Or no, we did. We just got this, right? Am I crazy? We got that, right? We just got that? Am I crazy? We just got that. I think we got that. I think we're good. I think we're good. Anyways, that was all for a death route. Next. Here you go, buddy.
I won't forget. Again. Mine appetite. My sin. I must have more. I must consume more.
Thank you.
More. I am not sated. Feed me more death.
The rest of the death that we need, we can't get yet. However, I would like... Get off. I would like, before we push on, do one more thing that I've been putting off. One more thing. Actually, 2 more things. One of which I don't know if we can do yet. One of which I don't know if we can do. I'm going broke here. If you do a dice roll and can roll above 15, I'll refund Dude and specifically and only Dude for everything you've redeemed so far. Okay, well that's a refund. I should have just said a nat 20. I was like, oh, I'm being nice by not making this a nat 20. I should have just said it. I should have just said it. Alright, I'll refund you in a second.
But then you get revived with the power of
Let me get down there first. Andy, you gotta give another hint. One of them was in something that you've redeemed already. You just didn't get the random chance for it. me a second. Gotta go do it. I'm getting there. I could have paused the VOD for this, but I didn't. And hey, you know, ain't that just the way? Alright, there you go. Here's a prediction. Did it do it? What unalive effect did it do? I didn't even hear. I see that I'm blue. Did it even do anything? The new one, did it? I didn't even hear anything. It was the gunshot? Guess it wasn't the new one. But I confirmed? Maybe. Maybe. That's a nat 20 for you. Gotta honor the cock. Okay. Two! Been dead for like 5 minutes. I think it lasts 10. I believe I changed that during the last 12 hour. I talked about that. Think? I know I changed the scene effects to be 10 minutes. I can't remember if I carried that over to cam effects or not. If it does last 10 minutes, it should say in the redeem. Tried to fight this boss earlier, by the way, but he was too difficult for me at the time. I wasn't leveled up enough, but that was quite a while ago at this point. That was early. It still worked out. There we go. This time it was only 3, though. Godfrey icon. Yeah, I came in here way too early to do that earlier. Earlier. I'm going to throw up. Like, actually drink water. What did we get? We got a Godfrey icon. This wasn't involved with the night and death thing that we were doing, by the way. This is just something that we did earlier, but we didn't finish. Legendary talisman depicting the Elden Lord Godfrey raises charge attack power of sorceries, incantations, and skills. Godfrey was a ferocious warrior. When he vowed to become a lord, he took the beast regent Sarash upon his back to suppress the ceaseless lust for battle that raged within him. You can see the Sarash is the lion. You can kind of see Godfrey's face and how it's separate, and there's a lion on his back. Sarash is the lion. You might replace this. How much is this actually adding to my armament? Like 10? Not that big of a deal. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna beat you up, but I was being genuine. You should drink water. Okay, so we did that. Now back to our mission of stars and death. And to do that, we need to go back all the way down the aqueduct facing cliffs. Like the dog meme, huh? I think that's Quack's favorite emote. Okay. So earlier, we came down here, but I chose to turn around to do the stuff that we just did, including the blade, the finger-slaying blade. We turned around to do all that. Now we're coming back. We're actually going to move forward. However, we're making a choice to not do something specifically right now, and I hope it doesn't cuck us later. So, earlier we talked about a character named Dee, a person that Fia killed. She killed him using a dagger called, I forget exactly what it was called, but she killed him using a dagger that it is theorized that this guy right here used to carve into the flesh of Godwyn. This is the brother of the person that she killed. In the same beat, it's also kind of the same person. So, there are 2 D's nuts. One is named, I think it's Darren and I can't remember. But they're both of their names start with D. And remember how I've talked about repeatedly in the land, hey. In the lands between the soul and body are 2 separate entities. They are 2 separate things. The D twins here, the D's nuts, are they have 2 bodies.
But then you get rewarded with the power of necromancy.
They have 2 bodies, 2 brains, 2 separate entities. They are twins, but they're 2 different people. However, they uniquely only have one soul. They uniquely only have one soul. We can help this now soulless creature who's sitting here in sadness and grief over their brother have that soul by giving them their armor. And we will do that, but not right now. I'm making the choice to wait. There it was. You found it. There it was. Alright, you found one of them. I hope you could hear it. If you couldn't, I'm gonna be sad. But you did find it. You did find it. That one didn't do anything? Damn it. I had a feeling. Alright, hang on. Nothing popped up on screen. It was just a sound. I might have to turn it up later. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Here, I'll play it for you, though. There is now one more unalive random chance. And it's a small one. It's simple. It is a play on that one meme where the duck disappears. And it is this. So it played that. But I need to turn it up. It will. Not right now. This is a very difficult boss, and because I'm choosing not to give him his armor right now, it is even harder. Yeah. Okay. Why not give him armor? Because it'll cuck us later. Okay. And I'm getting fucked already. Did I do a prediction? I don't think I did. I did now. I forgot he did this stupid fucking poison shit. Okay. And there's the second gargoyle. It's possible that this is a reference to Dark Souls 1, by the way. One! This is a very difficult boss fight. In Dark Souls 1, the technically second boss fight in the game, because the first one is like tutorial boss. But so like the first real boss of the game is gargoyles, where you fight one gargoyle and you get one down to half health and it spawns a second one. I have 92,000 souls right now? Since when? How? What the fuck? I'm dead. Not dead, just hurt. Well, surprised that didn't hurt me more. Just phase 2. Hi. Luckily, they kind of take turns. I died to the poison. 2! So, if you gave homie armor, does the second one not spawn? No, he just comes in and helps me. It's a duo fight then. So, instead of fighting both of them, I could basically let him fight one, and then I go fight the other one. But instead, since I didn't give him the armor, I have to do it alone. Bugged him a little bit there. I want to get over closer to the door. Oh my god. Three! Look closely, they got little faces. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this one took me a hot minute. Well, four. This one might take me a hot minute. Yeah. These C4 energy drinks are good. It's good. Tastes like cavities. Be careful with those. I know they're explosive. 5 more. Ooh. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. That was risky. It's okay. All right. Now I just gotta not die. Ooh! Twin Blade is the stronger of their 2 weapons, by the way. So if they could swap, that'd be great. Thank you! God, you're fucking scary. And there's the poison breath. I think this is attempt 16, by the way. Okay. Drink. Fuck! No, stay on the other weapon. No! Go back! No, go back to the other one! Well, I'm out of juice. Yes. I think it still counts. It still counts. It still counts. I'm allowed the prediction. It still counts, I think. It still counts. I think it still counts. I think it still counts. I think it might still count. Still counts. Okay. Pick up my juice. Okay. 16 to 20. Oh, I thought that was going to take a lot longer than it did, honestly. Honestly. I thought that was going to take a lot longer than it did. I'm glad that it didn't, because that is a hard boss. Just like me. Hey Tiefling, how are you? Did you guys know about Drew Sunn? He's playing Elden Ring right now. Well, you see, Drew is a streamer with a pretty unique setup. You can do funny things on a stream and watch him go gamer mode. I do go gamer mode, and by gamer mode, I mean I say gamer words. So anyways, oh, I got their stuff. Let's read their stuff. So firstly, we got the Gargoyles Greatsword. Bronze Greatsword wielded by the Valiant Gargoyles. Just like the wielder, the missing parts have been mended with corpse wax, a patchwork of champions. And then also we got Twin Blade. That says the same thing. But the Twin Blade, the Greatsword is just a Greatsword. Twin Blade looks like this. You can go. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. You go. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. You could also dual wield the twin blades, by the way. I don't know if I've ever shown you that. You could dual wield the twin blades. And it looks like, where are they? And it looks like this. Go. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. The Greatsword, however, is just a Greatsword. Looks like that. We could use it. Doesn't look bad, honestly. Doesn't look bad. Kind of looks like I put my dipped my sword in like 3-month-old cum. I'm not against it. We'll stick with what we got for now. I tried to call my horse. Wait, hang on. I'm passing by something. Cool. Twin Blade seems really cool. We did Twin Blade for my whole first playthrough. So I'm choosing to not use it because I want to do new things. Like I said, we still might swap to Fist at some point. Fun. I think this is where we were, isn't it? Yeah. Is there like an illusory wall or something? What the fuck? I guess it's just here for story. To show that that waterfall comes from somewhere. Anyways, there's an ad. Welcome back. I sat down at the bonfire. Or, Grace, whatever. Speaking of Grace, Chad, I've been researching my next video, and I tweeted about this a little bit. Just very vaguely, I said that my videos deserve more views. And I used to always be, like, very iffy on that. How much longer do I have VIP? That's a good question. I think till June. I said, that my videos deserve more views, which is, like, I go back and forth on that of whether or not I deserve more views. It's like, you know, some days you feel down about yourself and so on and so forth, you know? But, like, I've been researching my most recent video, right? My next video that's going to come out. Hopefully, well, it will. It'll come out sometime later this month. June, I mean. Ace's ends on June 23rd. Yours also ends on June 23rd, dude. Croissant, yours ends on June 28th. So, like, I go back and forth on, like, thinking that my videos deserve more views or not. Because, you know, like, like, people, at least me, like, go up and down about how I think about myself and the content that I'm making. You know? But I've been researching my next video, which is all about Souls-likes, right? I'll tell you the topic of the video because it's not a secret. I've already talked about it in the previous video. The topic of the video is, what is a Souls-like? You know? And this is I already spoiled it in the last video. This is a unique video. I now have 30 arcane. This is a unique video in comparison to my previous videos because, like, my previous videos, like, I have bits of passion here or there about the topics that I've discussed previously, but this topic, I have, like, all the passion for because this is my childhood. I grew up with these games. You know, I first played Dark Souls in 2013. That was 11 years ago, right? So, like, I've been playing these games a lot for 11 years, right? Oh, this reminds me, chat. Hang on, before I continue this topic, I think it might have already happened. On Steam, you can see the lengths of your playtime, right? Right? You can see how long you've played every single game. And it happened. I have now played Elden Ring longer than both Mountain Blade 2 and Hollow Knight. At this stream, that happened. You can see that it's 0.1 hours longer than Hollow Knight. I've now played Elden Ring for 0.1 hour longer than I've now played Elden Ring 0.1 hour longer than I played Hollow Knight. 0.1 hour. I thought that was always a thing. It was. I'm not saying it's new. I'm saying that this is something that I have now played Elden Ring for 0.1 more hour. I can't see Crusader Kings 3. That's a Game Pass game. 0.1. So, 3 of my favorite games right here of both Mountain Blades and Hollow Knight, I've now played Elden Ring 0.1 hour more. Not more than Skyrim. By the end of this playthrough, it will be more than Skyrim. More than Payday 2? Probably not. But it will be more than Skyrim. 100% Skyrim. I've done mostly everything in Skyrim, but it was on Xbox 360. Because I was an Xbox kid when that game came out. Because that was 2011. But you can see, like, as I said, I've been playing Dark Souls since 2013. Like, 216 hours in Dark Souls. You know? For context of what that means, you can beat Dark Souls in 15 hours if you're playing slow. Dark Souls 1 is not a long game. So to have over 200 hours in Dark Souls 1 means I've replayed that game a lot to be able to have 200 hours, 216 hours. So, like, I've been playing these games my whole life, basically, at this point. I've been playing them longer. I am playing Dark Souls games longer than I haven't been throughout my life. Does that make sense? Like, it's you know, so it's like, I'm very passionate about this subject, right? However, it is a subject that a lot of people have discussed already. This is a very, like, debated subject, right? So, like, I figured, instead of doing what I usually do for research, where, like, I look up legitimately reputable sources of, like, what they think, I still did that for, like, a couple. But for the most part, this video is built on other people's videos. It is a different kind of research project, where instead of looking up journalists and stuff like that and seeing what they think as people that are in the gaming industry, like I've done for other videos, I've just watched other people's videos. And doing that sometimes is like, this is a good video, I'm enjoying this. I followed a couple people because of this, you know? It's like, I liked their content, I liked how they made it. That's like a couple. Every single other video is so fucking bad. Now, to varying levels. Not all of them are like 100% dog shit, you know? But some of them, not naming specific ones, oh my god. And I go down to the view count, and it's like 1 million views, 60k subs. It's like, huh? So it's like, some of them are so fucking bad. Meanwhile, I'm sitting over here making videos that I know for a fact I'm watching that video, and I'm my own biggest critic and my own biggest fan at the same time. And I'm watching these videos, and I'm like, my videos are better than this. By, like, miles. Like, it's not even close. And I'm watching these videos, and I'm like, oh my fucking god. What the hell? But I can now confidently say that I've watched almost all of the videos on YouTube about this subject. Other than the ones that YouTube buried. But it's like, oh my god. So I'm going to make a good video. I'm going to do this subject well. Well, also, it's not even just that the videos are bad either. Some of them don't even know what a genre is. Like, they're trying to classify what the Souls-like genre is, but they don't know what a genre is. You know? So it's like, it's an extra layer to it of like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know? Anyways, I'm gonna get in this coffin now. I didn't mean to press that. I need them for thumbnails. Okay. Oh. Notably, we just went up in a waterfall. That's all. I wonder why that is. So quirky, quirky. Oh my god. And look at where we are now. So we went from all the way over here, right here, all the way up here. Yep. And you can see here, now that we're in this zone, you can see a tree sentinel 1. Probably gonna have to do a prediction for that, I think. I don't know if that's a boss. You can see here, I look up. Yeah, I wonder what these are. Interesting. Interesting that there's these big tree things here. Oh, look at what we're underneath. Welcome to the roots of the Erd tree, chat. The roots of the big tree. Here's a prediction. I don't know if this is a boss, though. If it isn't, it's not. I'm gonna refund this. Just a normie. The trusty. Okay. Can you speak up? I can't hear you. I can't hear you at 5%. It sounds like you. But also, captions. Yes, I will talk louder. It did not feel like I was speaking quietly, but I will speak louder. That is on you. That's a shame. I got greedy. But no, that's what captions are for, buddy. Turn on those captions, homie. Those closed captions. I do have captions on, then you can hear me. So you lied. You're a fibber. You fibbaged. I can't hear you, but I can read you. Same thing. Man, what's going on? Okay, I'm just not gonna heal. You know? Like, I didn't deserve to win that fight. Yeah, we different will, princess. You can never say that again, thank you. But, no, same thing. As a person that took 2 years of ASL and interacted with deaf people and stuff, same thing. Okay. Deaf and hard of hearing, I should say. Also, how you doing, assassin? Okay, enough fucking around. I'm gonna kill it this time. Crazy how there are people who unironically like being talked to like that. Yeah. Staff of the Avatar. Yo, now I can glide! Let's go! Now I can glide around! Where is it? Nope, it's just a big metal stick. It makes you so you could do this, though. Usually it would have, like, a glowing shit come out of it, but, like... Nah. Yeah. I wonder what dual-wielding two colossal weapons is like. I feel like I've done that before, but I've forgotten. Yeah, let's do it with the fun wheel. Meh. Doing the fun wheel in something else might be fun. Maybe this. Huh. Does that keep it spinning? No. If I was willing to do a bleed build for this, I would be using the Giza's wheel, for like the strength build. But I don't want to do bleed. The whole point of me doing strength in the strength build in the first place is because A, I didn't do it before, and B, it's harder. So like, I'm not gonna discount that by doing a bleed build on top of that, you know. No, thank you. Can I get up to 60K? I don't think so. Pretty close though. My name is On. I'm the Avatar. I ran away, but I'm back now. It's crazy how, like... Crazy how we have so many, like, adaptions now that, like, it really highlights how bad the bad ones were. Because it's like, think about, like, I mean, at least me personally, I loved the Fallout show. And, like, just watching it, you can tell how much they cared about the source product. You can tell how much they actually cared about adapting that well. And then you see the Avatar movie, where fucking, what's the guy's name that made it? He has the weird, the crazy name. People, like, stumble over a lot. What's his name? Shyamalan. Yeah. And then they got Shyamalan who made it, and like I'm not Shyamalan, and like he has openly admitted that he's never watched the show. You know? It's like it's such a direct thing where it's like one person makes a show about adapting something that already exists, and they never watch it, and it turns into that. And then a different person, we're fighting ants now, by the way. A different person makes a movie. What did I say? One person makes a movie that is adapting a show, but they never watch the show before they make it, and in turn, it turns into that piece of shit. Meanwhile, the creators of the Fallout show play the games, know the games, like, treat it like a Bible, and it turns into the Fallout show, which is such an accurate rendition of what those games are. It's like, it's such a one-to-one, even though one's a video game and the other is a show, it's such a one-to-one comparison between the two, and how different they turn. Like, it's so crazy. It's absolutely wild. It's absolutely wild. Do I have enough to level up now? Just barely. Okay, let's go do that. Did you hear George R. Martin talking about this, like, yesterday? No, I didn't. He was ranting about how much he hates it when writers and directors take inspiration from the source material. He was like, no, make your own shit then. I agree. Post-sequel success of Star Wars stuff has definitely been because of Jon Favreau's nerdiness. I agree. What do I want to level now? We have 30 arcane. I feel like I don't need more. Maybe just strength. Let's go back into strength. Let's get strength to 35. What level am I? 102? I think the goal is 152. I think. Was that our goal? Was it 152 or 151? Yeah, it's 152. So we have 50 levels to go, and then we can no longer level, because we will be caught up to where we were. I can summon the horse here? I mean, like, post-Disney buying Star Wars, a big reason of why those films and stuff are bad is because George Lucas was like, he had a plan of how it should go, and they didn't do anything. You know? They listened to what the creator wanted to happen, and instead of being like, okay, let's take that and twist it to work into our plan, they just straight up were like, no. And in turn, you get people like Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker himself, going on television saying, this isn't my Luke. This isn't what Luke would do. You know, this isn't my character. You get moments like that. Or what happened in those films where it was a giant insult to all of the fans and everybody hated it. You know? And only now, almost a decade later since those films even ended, now you get the actress of Rey, I don't know her name, finally able to return to that role in the film or our show, I don't know which. Rey, I think it's literally called, and is going to make something of that character, bring some value to that character that they ruined already. And she didn't want to do that because of the backlash that she received during the filming of those films. And it's such a shame that she received backlash from those films because people used it as an excuse to be sexist and misogynist. And that sucks. That, like, the actual criticisms of those films are bogged down and pushed down and excused by misogynism. Because a big section of the people that criticized The Last Jedi and so on and so forth weren't criticizing it because they were being misogynist. You know, they didn't have an issue with that. They weren't being sexist in their criticisms. They had legitimate criticisms and concerns about what they created. But instead, that gets caught in the echo chamber of other people that are being misogynist and gross. You know, it's the same thing with video games. You got me on a rant now. It's the same thing with video games. Like with probably the biggest examples are like League of Legends and Valorant, right? The Riot games. People think of those games and they're like, oh, that's toxic. That's horrible. People are horrible in that game. And like, to a degree, they're right. However, it paints the entire rest of the community that plays those games in a negative light. Because it's like, I've played a lot of Valorant at this point. I have like 150 hours or something like that in Valorant at this point. I've played a lot of Valorant. I have a lot of time in that game, and I'm not sick of it. I'm only going to be putting more hours into that game. Why are you sorry? I'm only going to be putting more hours into that game. And like, I've played games with hundreds of people at this point And I've met maybe 10 people that were like bad eggs. Maybe. You know? Maybe 15, somewhere in there. I've played games with hundreds of people. 90% of the time, everyone is flawless, perfect, nobody's weird. Nobody acts weird. Okay. Nobody acts weird. I've played games with hundreds of people, everybody's fine. And then every now and then you get the one person who says the N-word. You know? Every now and then you get that bad egg who talks about sexual assault and stuff and jokes about it. Every now and then. But it's like, granted, asterisk, man voice. So like, asterisk, however, I do play with a lot of women and it's still rare. You know, it's like, or rather, feminine voices. You know, like, it's still rare. Like, does it happen? Yes. Should it happen at all? No. And Riot straight up today was like, hey, Valorant, we're taking moderation more serious, and in the next year we're going to be putting in like AI stuff to help moderate and cache these things. Like, even like they acknowledge that like these things shouldn't be happening, you know what I mean? Also, hi Robotic, welcome back. But like, it's so rare. AI moderation is very good. AI moderation does not get an EU. AI moderation is very fucking good. Using AI to comb through voice logs during game, and they hear someone say the N-word, it triggers, then someone manually reviews it to ban them, that is very good. That is the exact thing that AI should be being used for. AI moderation is very, very good. Very, very good. That's Gujithan? Yeah, that is very good. AI where it just immediately bans, bad. But that's not what's happening. That is very, very good. But anyways. So it's like, I mean, I'm sure it will be clunky, but that's what manual reviews are for. But like, having that kind of stuff where it's like, they're getting better with it. And like, back to what I was saying before of like, I've met bad eggs. Like, the other day, there was, like, 2 Spanish-speaking people, and one of them was like, I know I probably shouldn't ask this, but how do you say the N-word in Spanish? And I was like, huh? Like, what are you talking about? Why would you even, you know you shouldn't ask that, so why ask it? What the fuck are you doing? This is what Google is for. Just fucking Google it if you really want to know, but you don't need to know. It's like, so it's like, there's every now and then I meet people like that are bad and say stuff like that. And then 90% of the other time, right? Not even 90, way more than 90. 98% of the other time, it's people that are chill as fuck. It's people that just vibe or like are legitimately funny and go along with my goofs. Like it's like, that's most of the other times. So it's like, and yet these Valorant and other Riot games get a bad rep for that exact kind of thing of people being weird and gross. And like, it does happen, but that happens in every online game. There's gross people always. It's what happens afterward that matters, I felt. What happens afterward, you know? It's what happens after. Like, what happens to these people? My earbud died. What happens to these people after they say the N-word, you know? If someone reports them, what happens, you know? That's what matters. It's not the fact that it happened. It's going to happen regardless. There's bad people everywhere. People are going to be doing bad things. People are going to be saying bad things. How do you react to that? You know? That's what matters. Are they gone forever? Is it a 3-day ban? They come back, they act again, you ban them permanently? That's what matters, you know? And that's what's happening. League is still trash, though. So it's like, it's that kind of thing where, like, things get bogged down with bad reputations. Things get caught in the echo chamber in regard to other things, you know? Like, Valorant can have 99% of good people playing the game, but that 1% makes it so that the entire rest of the game's community gets a bad reputation. Same thing happened back to Star Wars. Same thing happened back to Star Wars. I don't know, I said that twice. most of the people talking bad about those films were completely fine, and they were giving actual just and valid criticisms of those films. However, 1% were making it all about the fact that Ridley Scott, I think that's her name, that Rey is a woman inside of that role, and how that's the whole problem of the film, of like, she's in the film and she's ruining Star Wars because she's a woman. And like, the 1% says that you did not just fucking do that. You did not just make this New Game Plus Plus. You did not just fucking do that. Oh my god. Daisy Ridley, that's what it is. Ridley Scott's the director. This is about to become very difficult. This is about to be very, very difficult. This is about to be very hard. I wonder how I get up there. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Does this mean you can... I mean, you can make it New Game... It balances up to New Game Plus 7. After New Game Plus 7, nothing more changes. However, you're about to see how hard New Game Plus Plus is, because everything's health pool just went up, everything's damage just went up, but I get more souls. But everything just got a lot more hard. I'm running through this. Can't take that fight, that's too much. Fighting 2 of those guys was rough. Can't take on 6. Here's Grace. That was scary. Okay. Hello, ma'am.
Lord Godwyn. Such cruelty. Such humiliation. Oh, my poor sweet lordling should have died a true death. As the first of the demigods to die. As a martyr to destined death. But why must it yet bring such disgrace? A scion of the golden bough, sentenced to live in death. How could such a thing come to be? Oh, Lord Godwyn. Oh, my poor sweet lordling should have died a true death. A scion of the golden bough, sentenced to live in death. How could such a thing come to be? Oh, Lord.
So each of the demigods basically had one of these finger maidens tied to them, where they would be like their translator for the fingers and stuff, and like give their translations. This one was for Godwyn. We've met Renalas before. We've met Godric's before. We've met Radahn's before. Like, we've seen them around the game and met with them, and that they exist and stuff. But that is one of them. But yeah, you can see here that we're still underneath the roots. These are all roots of the Erd tree. This is the one single Erd tree. This tree. These are all the roots of it. Notably, I'm gonna hold that back. Never mind. We'll see it. We'll find it. Yeah, maybe hold off on New Game Plus 4 until you see what New Game Plus 3 is, huh? Well, this is a game about trees. Importantly, multiple. Remember that. Always remember that I did not say tree. It's actually just New Game Plus Plus. We're on +2. Oh, you came out of nowhere. That was an insta kill. These are worse than fire ants. These are rot ants. These are scarlet rot ants. You might remember a long time ago, we got a weapon of a... Was it a dagger? We got a weapon that was... These guys. Here it is, I think. No, it wasn't that. I don't know where it is. I know we got it. I remember seeing it. Here it is. Ant Spur Rapier. A spur of a giant ant which has been fashioned into a rapier. The blade drips with scarlet rot. Scarlet rot is an old legend of which Malay Marai of the Shady Castle was a private believer. And indeed, he eventually found his own personal goddess. So that is the tail, I guess, or stinger, rather, of these ants right here. That is dex-based, yeah. And it is a, oh, the cool double blade. Yeah, that is also dex-based, but, yeah, it's a bleed weapon. I used the, foreskin remover, the Godskin one, in our first playthrough. You have ice weapons? Yeah. A few. You can also make any weapon an ice weapon, as long as it isn't a boss weapon, which I am using right now. I am using a boss weapon. But, like, if I wanted to make this weapon ice, I could do that. Any standard weapon, you can change the attribute of it. Yeah, I have, like, this ice-lined hatchet. Does this by default. You can change it. It's got a bunch. Like I said, using Ashes of War, you can change the attribute. So if I equipped this, this would become an ice weapon. It would do frost damage. You can see the symbol there where it starts doing frost. Or I could do it on this and it would do holy damage. Like, you can change basically any weapon except for the boss weapons, the legendary armaments. You can change the attributes of it, of what it has. Well, I already read that. Declare your presence with a boastful roar. Raises attack power, defense, stamina, and recovery speed. Maybe I'll put that on here. I never use the, one that's on there. Use it as a buff. I do this. Oh, I still have this clip. Going to freeze your weapons. The reason I'm not doing freezing is because, one, we did that in my first playthrough. We used a frost weapon for a majority of the game. And two, it's pretty similar to bleed. It does make the game easier doing it. Probably the second easiest thing to do in the game. The first being just a bleed weapon. Oh my god. Ooh. Is magic just raw arcane damage? Yeah, basically. Oh. I might have to look something up eventually. I don't know. That felt like it was a sign that there was something there. Maybe when we get to the next one, I'll look it up. Because I remember that it was a thing. Vaguely. I don't remember where it is. Might need to look at it. Is that the map right there? No. How much stuff did that give me? 1,000? Okay, that's not much. Wish it said somewhere New Game Plus so you could, like, see it. I don't know. But no. You got a butterfly? I got a nascent butterfly, which is a butterfly that strongly represents and resembles one of the theorized 3, but mainly 2. Sons of Mikola, or sorry, of Marika and Radagon. Which is Mikola. The nascent is Mikola. You can see here that this is a gargoyle similar to the boss fight that we just did, except this one's broken. There we go. You can see here, this is the main tree. I'm gonna go back there in a second. You can see if I go, boop, right under it. That's where it is. So yeah, there's a big root area. You can see how it like kind of connects of like this right here, the river. How it kind of connects together. You can also see that this area is all water, and whoa, look at that! It's below water. Whoa, crazy that this area that is all like watery and stuff is directly below the moat that is Lindell or whatever, Lanedale. It's one of those things where it's like this is a small thing where it's like we're underneath the moat. Whoa, there's water. It's like it's one of those ways that like connects the map, you know? FromSoft is very known for doing that. Like, that is, like, most people's favorite thing about Dark Souls 1, is how connected the map is. Kind of, like, all loops in on itself. It's the same thing with this game. People, like... FromSoft is kind of known for doing that, of, like, connecting the map in interesting ways.
Water? That doesn't make sense. That's suspicious.
I don't know, it's just one of those things that is like, it's small and doesn't really mean anything, but like it's something that they thought of and did. It's a good way to like connect the map, you know? I kind of talked about that as well when we were playing Hollow Knight, of like that being a cool thing in Hollow Knight, of how the entire map, although areas are so vastly different from one another, they are very clearly connected and in the same world, and has actual logic to where things are placed. It's the same thing here, of like things have logic of where they're placed and why they're there, and it kind of helps make sense of things that are elsewhere. Like the fact that this waterfall is kind of endless, I think, if this is the right waterfall. Now it has an end, but like it kind of moves up to the tree and like the tree roots. You see that? So it's like kind of like it all kind of makes a little bit of sense why everything is in the place that it is. You know? Me trying not to spoil things about other things right now? What are you trying to spoil? Like this game or other? Like you can say the game. Or whatever. Or show. Or... I'm gonna ride past these dudes before. I don't have that many souls right now in the grand scheme. I'm gonna ride past these guys. If I can't find the thing that I feel as though I remember, but can't fully remember. It's like a big thing. Saying the game or what you're thinking without any context in relation to it is still a spoiler. Well, them's the brakes. No? Okay. Something you will play in the future. Okay. I'm moving. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Uh-oh. I got to keep on schmoving. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna whoop, 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 slow me down. Uh-oh. I got to keep on schmoving. What did I just lock onto? What are you? Oh, fuck. Ooh, these guys. God, you take so many hits now. Oh, and there's some virgins. Kind of hoping that would hit the other two, but okay. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Uh-oh. I got to keep on moving. upgrade the other ones. Ooh. Well, that's dead. Frenzy did nothing. Aren't those two-headed things this world's basilisks? Those are basilisks, yes. I'm done messing with you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the stream. I'm going to bed. Good night, I love you. Mwah! Yes, those are basilisks. They give you the cursed, Sorry, no, it's not called cursed in this game. It's called cursed in other FromSoft games that they are also in. They're in every single, Dark Souls, at least. It's called, Deathblight. Excuse me. It's called Deathblight in this. Holy! Boink. I'm dead. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Uh-oh. I got movement. Milky Wawa. I prefer breast milk myself. Speaking of Wawa, I haven't drank water in a while. Been down in the C4. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. No, I thought that I could open that. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Nothing you can do but swim, swim. Cha-cha! You're one of the big ones. I didn't realize that until before I picked the fight. Whoa, that dude just did half my health in one fucking thing! Threw a spear and fucking murdered me. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, that's New Game Plus Plus for you. Well, he only mostly killed me. Down.
Sub baby. Drusu1 said.
Nice. Hey Chompers, how are you? Thank you for the 9 months. I hope you enjoy your emotes and your balloons. How you doing? Oops. Okay. Forgot to unpause the VOD. I killed the gargoyle and I killed this one. There was one right there. There's also a mausoleum over there. We'll help him out in a minute. Okay. We'll help him out in a minute. One thing at a time. Okay. Also, something to note. Notice how. Well. Notice how the roots of the Erd tree aren't that, like, golden color. They are just tree brown, you know? Something to keep in mind. Something of note, small. Okay. Lesser gold? I guess you could call brown lesser gold. I would think lesser gold would be a yellow or an orange. Somewhere in between. Why does the floor come? It's just water. It's just water. It's just watery cum. Do I have any, somber smithing stone 8? No. Okay. I figured it would be a while until we got that. So, chat. Before I walk in here and randomly break that log. What you're looking at right now is undeniably disgusting. This is Godwyn the Golden. They buried him here because that right there is the trunk, or one of the roots, rather, one of the primary roots of the Erd tree. They buried him here because he is Godwyn the Golden. He's one of the golden lineage. He is the son, the firstborn son of America. He is the one that was supposed to take over everything, take over the reign. You know, he was the true born. So, to honor him, they buried him in one of the primary roots of the Erd tree. Off of him, you can see these thorny roots coming off, and around the world, you can see those roots, mainly as the death roots in every single place that we've met a mariner, one of the primary undead, but even more so in Stormvale Castle, where we've seen another part of Godwyn the Golden. Another thing is if we look where he's actually buried, we go up, we can see he is not very far away from this lesser Erd tree over here, this minor Erd tree. This minor Erd tree was dying. And in this lake right here, in this little moat right here, where we fought Dung Eater and met up with Boggart, there were crabs. And I didn't point it out at the time. Those crabs had little faces on the back of their head that looked awfully like Godwyn the Golden from his infection. Also not very far from the minor Erd tree over here that is also infected. In fact, this whole area is. So, little things. We'll learn more. But for now, that's good enough. What's important is this is where Godwyn the Golden was buried, and that is his corpse. That is his corpse. He is turned from Godwyn the Golden to Godwyn, the first of the dead. Hello, Roger. This is a character that we met before. He is the character that was bound to the chair as he weirdly ate a piece of Godwyn's flesh. And he was infected by deathblight. And was paralyzed from the waist down. However, they speak of him before that event. Before he was paralyzed from the waist down, and say that he was a legendary spell sword. That's him. Or at least the remnants of the spirit of him. As, once again, Thea, the deathbed companion, would absorb people's energy, tarnished energy, and use that energy to revive a noble born. Usually this would be someone that she was like contracted to do or ordered to do or something like that. But when she was given the guidance of grace, became a Tarnished in this game, she decided that her duty was to revive Godwyn the Golden himself. And that is what she is attempting to do. These are the champions of her who have given her their energy. We've seen a few of them throughout the game, like Roger. Two. His death and infection. Godwyn the Golden didn't die. His soul did. His soul died. Godwyn the Golden's body was still alive. And because of that, this is what happened. Godwyn died only in soul. But no, death isn't an infection. Having your soul die but your body live on is, in a way. Rather, it causes infection. Gotta not give him a chance. And he does stuff like that. Recognize him, that's Lionel. It actually has his name there. Fought alongside him during the Radon fight. He is a kind of a father figure for Thea. Fuck, fuck, fuck! No, get away from me! Get away! Okay. before Godwyn the Golden was killed in Seoul by the Black Knife assassins, ordered by Ronnie, nobody's soul died. Everybody's soul lived on. And if they were a hero, eventually, being buried with the Erd Tree, they would be resurrected. Or maybe they were just resurrected in general, I'm not sure. But nobody's soul would die. Their body would, but their soul would not. And nobody would die from old age, either. Age and malnourishment and so on and so forth didn't exist. Then Godwyn the Golden died, and that's when Marika, very shortly after that's when Marika shattered the Elden Ring. The Elden Ring, which we weirdly haven't really talked that much about, is basically a rule set for the world. By modifying the Elden Ring, like Marika did in relation to the Rune of Death, the Destined Death. Damn. 4! When Marika fucking took out the Rune of Destined Death, it made it so that nobody would die of starvation or age or anything like that. Nobody was destined to die. It changed the inherent rule sets of the world, making it so that that wouldn't happen anymore. So us taking the Elden Ring and molding it in our preferred vision is basically us making a new rule set for the world. And that's kind of what the endings are of this game. It's you deciding the rule set that the world will use for from that moment going forward. So, yeah. Because the Greater Will, again, the god of all of this, the person that sent the Elden Ring down here, or rather the god that sent the Elden Ring down here in the first place, theoretically, his vision, or their vision, is malleable. It isn't just one way. Good night, Ace. I love you. Mwah! It isn't just one way. You know, it's not just one thing. It's changeable. I can't believe that broke my boys. Holy shit, 5! Oh my god. That was so much! New Game Plus Plus, what can you say? Here we go. Okay. Fox McClouded it. It worked. Big ass fucking fucking skulls. Okay. 6.
2 spies.
I didn't hear a single word of that. This in the sockets, show the skulls. Huh? 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 Whoa. That went way longer than he... Oh, it's because I'm stretched. So my range of my thing is, like, way long. At least looks like it. I don't know if it actually is hitbox-wise. Whoa! Okay, they comboed me. That sucked. 7. We'll do it. Okay. Okay. Fuck! Well, that was 9. Okay, there's 1. Let me drink, let me drink, let me drink. No. Alright. That hurt. Oh, I'm out of juice. Okay. Stop it! Stop it! Okay. And this really is just Dex built different, because, like, he attacks me so much faster than I attack him. Get away from me! Oh. Oh. Alright, well, that was 10. Oh, I'm out of juice. I was hoping it would stun Lionel, but it did not. 12, I think. Got it, I think. 13, I think. Okay. See, look at how much health these rats have. This is New Game Plus Plus. I'm not gonna be able to kill these rats. You kidding me? I just did 1,000 damage and it barely touched them. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit. At time like at this point, I'm gonna have to raise the price of them because holy fuck, I'm not gonna be able to kill those as often as I have been. Even then, I've been barely able to kill them before. Why the rats get so beefy in comparison to everything else? Oh my god. Are you streaming Summer Game Fest? Look in the events tab in the Discord. The short answer is yes, but schedule is wonky, and that's not even complete. I have to add things.
There you are. I knew you would come. What is it you intend? To deny us and our ways, like the dogmatic brutes of the Golden Order?
Now hang on. I have to make sure that I'm doing this in the right order or it messes up things. This is one of those quests that if you don't do it in direct order... Okay. No, I want to be held.
You are an odd one. I am the guardian of those who live in death. They call me a foul and rotten witch. Yet you still wish to be held by me?
Tyler won with every partner he's ever had.
Have you ever seen a Hallowbrand? When the first of the demigods died, his flesh was marked with the half-wheel wound of the centipede. Godwyn's Hallowbrand has since been recovered at the Round Table Hold. But there is another Hallowbrand out there somewhere, and I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord. When Godwyn died, a Hallowbrand scored his flesh, but another exists. Another mark in the shape of the half-wheel wound of the centipede, and I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord. My hands will be dirtied once more by the deed. Will you still let me hold you, even then? When Godwyn died, I had another and I must before the time comes.
Same shit. We will come back. There is more to do here. That was cool. The screen like went black and that's when the time ended, or the tiny. That was cool. Where do you think this brings me? 'Cause I don't know. I don't remember. Where do you think this goes? Huh? I guess this is another way to get into Landell. Oh, I know where I am, I think. I think there's another Grace like right up here. Isn't there? Yeah. Bach chilling. Hey, Bach.
Bach the seamster at your service, my lord. Ready to make adjustments to your garments.
Hey, buddy, can you remove the cape off of this, please? I'm anti-cape. If I added the cape back onto this, would this raise my poise? No. I'm anti-cape. A Lumbach, he's up there for one of the best, yeah.
Going already, my lord. Please do be safe on your journeys.
Thank you, buddy. Alright, we're gonna go back to... This is probably gonna be the last thing we do for now. Unfortunately, not that much talking about night, but we did cover 90% of the stuff I wanted to talk about with death. There is more there. We're not done. We have more to talk about in relation to it. But, we made good progress in relation to it tonight. Have we ever read this? I don't know if we did. Distinctive horn suffused with the power of ancestral spirits. This large wing-shaped specimen is wielded as a weapon of spirit worship. In the ancestral spirit worshipping faith, these are considered envoys' wings, made to reap the lives of beings which experience no sprouting. Soul Stifler? Raise the Great Horn's wings to summon a soul-sapping miasma. Enemies in the affected area will temporarily suffer a reduced defense. Item cut from the horns of the regal ancestral spirit. Restore FP upon defeating enemies. A number of new growths bud from the antler like horns of the fallen king, each glowing with light. Thus does new life grow from death. From death, one obtains power. Can I buy... I would like to buy this. Maybe it will allow me to, get a little bit more poise. I don't know if I'd be able to equip it. And fuck it, let's buy the whole Radon gear. Just to finish off the collection. Also buy her weird hat.
Now let the work.
Do some cosplay. Oh, I can equip this. It doesn't increase my poise, though. It's the same. At least it kind of matches. Alright, here's the cosplay, chat. What do you think? What do you think? Pretty good cosplay, right? Pretty good? My big schnoz sticking out of the front. You like it? You like it? It's pretty good, right? Pretty good. Pretty good. That's even better, though. Let's be real. That's even better. Okay. And then we also got this silly hat. You can wear this silly hat. Silly hat. You like it? You like it? It's silly. It's silly. It's a silly little hat. Silly little hat. Not as good as a pumpkin, though. Pumpkin stays. The pumpkin stays on during sex. I need to find new gloves. I don't want to wear two of the same thing. I don't want to wear two Radons. We need to find new gloves to replace the Radons. Because, like... I mean, like, these were good. They're worse than everything, though. Nothing else matches, you know? And, like, the closest thing is this, but, like, mid, you know? I don't know. Everything kind of results in us losing poise. That looks okay. I mean, it's only 2. It does look pretty cool. Can I get into light? Nah, it doesn't match. It's too silver. Not brassy enough. Yeah. Not brassy. I'll stick with it for now, but I would like to replace him. I don't want to wear all Radon. I hate your face in game. You hate it out of game too. Don't lie.
There are 4 Nicola, his twin, Luna Prince, and the Rani is said to have saw here at the
We've heard this. We've heard this. We talked about this. We heard. Yeah. Okay. Nothing new. Nothing new. That's fine. Hey, man. Nothing. Fingers kind of look like a uterus and ovaries. It is. Yep.
Greeting, are you here for spirit?
Greetings, are you here for spirit touring? Yeah, can you upgrade my jellyfish, please?
Greeting, are you here for
Thank you.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you no matter it's all this out your
We've heard
arms.
this, we've talked. Okay. I can strengthen this one more, but do I want to? I remember we were gonna get the Lambert or whatever the hell we never did. Probably do that. I don't know if I could take I don't know if I can remove the bleed element on it though. But I'd like to try. You know, maybe if I take I have other bleed weapons. If I go to you,
No matter.
we change out the bleed. We change out the bleed on this one, for example. Can I ever lose the bleed buildup? No, it just always has that. Really? Cream Fuzzy, thank you for the raid. Or not raid, what the fuck. Thank you for the follow. How are you? So it just has the bleed always. I stream every single night at 10 p.m. EST, Thursday through Sunday. Feel free to come by anytime. I also do a bunch of other stuff on different platforms, video essays, VODs, so on and so forth. But you don't need to worry about it. You don't need to join every single thing that I do everywhere. You can just join the Discord. If you join the Discord, you can keep up with everything in one place. Easy peasy. Somebody give them a link. Easy peasy. One place, everything you need. So, this one does brace armament and step into a lower stance that prevents recoil from most enemy attacks. Does recoil mean boys? Follow up with a strong attack for an upward strike. Interesting. What does this do? Hold the flat of the armament to your face and pledge your resolve, powering up your next attack. Interesting. Only one attack, though. We haven't talked to that guy that sells skills for a while. Duck into a lower stance, momentarily vanishing. If an enemy attack connects, avian wings will allow for a quick escape in the air. No thanks. Let's very quickly go see what he's got, if anything. I don't know if he'd still be here. He might not be. I don't really know this guy's story. I don't really know what he does. Well, he's not here. I don't remember where he goes. Yeah. I don't remember. I don't know. All right. Let's go back down. to right here. Hello? Okay. I was trying to remove that thing, but it just kept adding a new one. Okay. Next time, we are going to head deeper into the deeper bit depths. But that is for next time, because that's going to be the end of this time. So if you're watching the VOD, hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Mwah!